Hello and welcome to my English grammar presentation. English is so cool and can be so much fun. Today I'm going to explain the future tenses to you. In English, there are 4 different ways to express the future. There is the will future, the going to future. Then you can use the present tense as a future tense. And the same is true for the present continuous that can also be used as a future tense. Let's start with the will future. Let's have a closer look at the will future. If you look at the example sentences, like for example, your mom tells you, Anna phoned you while you were out. And then you answer spontaneously, okay, I'll phone her back. You could also say, I will phone her back. So this means that it is a spontaneous decision right now at the time of speaking. So this means that the decision is made right now. So now at the time of speaking. But this is not the only way to use the will future. The will future is also used for predictions. Look at the sentence. Tom will probably arrive at about 8 o'clock. So this is not sure, but it is a prediction. The will future is also used for promises, like this one. I won't tell anyone what happened. And last but not least, it is also there to express offers, like I'll help you with your homework. Now let's have a closer look at the forms, so how you build your sentence with an will future. For a positive sentence, you use the auxiliary verb will plus the infinitive. So the will is in red, as you can see here, and the infinitive is in green. So for the sentence it is, I will help you. Or you can just do the abbreviation and say, I'll help you. For a negative sentence, you use will not or won't plus the infinitive. Like in the example, it will not be painful. Or you can also say it won't be painful. If you want to ask a question in the will future, you start with the will, and then there is the personal pronoun followed by the infinitive, like you can see in the example. Will you come to my party? So let's repeat it once again. The will future is used if you make your decision right now at the time of speaking, first of all. It can also be used for predictions, for promises, and for offers. Now I'm going to talk about another future tense, one that is also very important. It is the going to future. The going to future is used when the decision is already made before. So there is a real plan. Let's look at the example. I'm going to meet some friends on Monday evening. So this means that you have made a plan about meeting them. It's all arranged and planned. The going to future is also used for predictions that are based on a present situation. So they are very probable to happen. Like in the example, I feel terrible. I'm going to be sick. I will explain you how to form the going to future. First of all, you need the verb to be, the auxiliary. And then you add a going to which always stays the same. And at the end, you use the infinitive. So here I have made an example for you. I am going to meet my friends tonight for dinner. Or, I'm going to meet my friends tonight for dinner. So if you use the going to future with different pronouns than the I, you only have to change the verb to be, as you can see in the other examples. So you have here the you are going to meet your friends for dinner tonight. Or if you do the abbreviation, you can say you're going to meet your friends for dinner tonight. Then there is the he is going to meet his friends for dinner tonight. There is one tonight that shouldn't be there, sorry. Then there is the we are going to meet our friends for dinner tonight. Or we are going, so you can always do the abbreviation of the verb to be. There is another you are, which is in the plural. You are or you're going to meet your friends for dinner tonight. And at the end, they are or they're going to meet their friends for dinner tonight. So let's repeat all together once more. The going to future is used when there is a real plan. So there is a decision that is made and you talk about this plan. There can also be a prediction that is based on a present situation. So not just a prediction that is not very probable, but one that is quite sure to happen. As you can see here, even the present simple can be used as a perfect tense. This is certainly with timetables. Like you see in the example, the train leaves at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Or school starts at 8 a.m. every morning. You also use the present simple as a perfect tense with expressions as soon as, before, until, etc. Call me as soon as you hear from her. You can also use a present continuous as a future tense. It is actually very similar to the going to future because there also has to be a real plan. A plan about something, and you will talk about it in the present continuous. This is only possible if there is a time mentioned. Let's have a look at the example. What are you doing this weekend? This means that the time is mentioned. You could also use the going to future and you could say, what are you going to do this weekend? So let's resume. The present continuous used as a future tense has the same meaning as the going to future, and you can only use it if the time is mentioned. So here I have prepared an overview for you where you can see everything once more. Have a closer look at everything because I have prepared some exercises for you to do when you are ready. So here are 10 sentences. Try to find out which of the 4 future tenses you have to use. Think about the grammar. Go back and have a closer look so that you are sure to choose the right one. Take a sheet apart and write the answers on your sheet. And when you are ready, you can check the answers with my explanation. So let's have a look at the exercises. Example 1. A. Why are you turning the light off? And then B answers. I'm going to sleep soon. So this means there is a plan. That's why the person is turning the light off, because there is the intention to go to sleep soon. Now, let's have a look at the second example. What would you like to drink? B answers, oh, I think I'll take a Coke. This is the short form. So you could also say, I will take. Like this. A Coke. This is a spontaneous decision at the time of speaking. So what did you choose for the third example? Yeah, you hear it. There are two possibilities. The best would be just to say, what are you doing on Saturday evening? Because you can see there is the time mentioned. So most of the English people would just use a normal present continuous. You could also put what are you going to do on Saturday evening? So this is also correct. What are you going to do on Saturday evening? The fourth sentence is a clear scheduled sentence. It's about a train. So I think you have chosen the normal present tense. My train leaves at 11:30 tomorrow. So even though it is tomorrow, you still take the present tense because it is a train schedule. So if you look at the fifth sentence, this is a prediction, but it is a special prediction because it is based on evidence. So the sky is really dark. It is going to rain. Because we can see that the sky is already really dark. So it is very probable that it's going to rain. And exactly the same thing is in the next sentence. I feel terrible. So again, there is evidence that you are going to be sick. So I feel terrible. I'm or I am going to be sick. In the seventh sentence, we have, wow, the weather is so nice. I'll go for a walk, or I will go for a walk. Why is that? Because it's a spontaneous decision at the time of speaking. The weather is so nice, so I'll go out for a walk. In the next small dialogue, it is very similar. One person says, oh no, I can't find my mobile phone. And B answers, don't worry, you'll find it. Or you will find it. So this is actually a prediction. Or even a kind of a promise. Sentence number 9 is very similar to 5 and 6. There is so much traffic. So there is a prediction based on evidence. There is so much traffic. He is going to be late. for his meeting. You could always do the abbreviation he's going to be late for his meeting. And now let's have a look at the last sentence. It's about a flight and about the flight departure time. So this is a clear present tense because it is a schedule. So our flight departs at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. I so much hope that I could explain to you the future tenses. I really hope I could explain the future tenses to you with this small video. And I hope you agree. English is so cool and so much fun.